Hi, and welcome to the Millstone Mike channel. Today I'm just making a video with some of my thoughts, and I'll explain why I'm holding this beast as kind of my prop today. I was watching Yankee Marshall last night, and he talked about supporting other gun channels since social media in general is anti-gun. He prefaced his whole speech by saying that since the election, we cannot rest on our laurels, which is kind of what started to happen. This has kind of brought back a thought that's been nagging me for some time, and on my little tiny channel I'm just going to kind of preach here a little bit. In the last few years, we pro-Second Amendment people have won way more battles than we have lost, but to keep the metaphor going, we're on track to lose the long-term war. Those who would take our rights away are relentless, and they look at the long-term picture much better than we do. In general, I'm talking about the next generation. While we look at preserving our rights in the here and now, many of the anti-Second Amendment people, they're looking at the next generation while fighting against us now. Social media, television, pop culture, and schools in general are anti-Second Amendment. And as parents ourselves, and I myself am guilty of this, we have our nose buried in other distractions that we're no longer as big an influence in our children's lives as we once were. Along with other issues, non-parental influences are normalizing the anti-Second Amendment narrative. We need to not only acknowledge this, but counteract it. First and foremost, we need to teach our children just gun safety in general, and to respect what a firearm can do. That's why I got this BB gun for my daughter's 4th birthday to start hammering the 4 rules into her head. When they form good habits and respect for firearms early, they're much less likely to do something stupid when they get older. Second, we need to actually take them out with us and set good examples for them. I mean, we can tell them all we want, but actions speak much louder than words. And this is something that I can definitely do better at as a parent, and that's something I really want to work on. Not only does this help them to continue to form good habits, but the bonding time will actually make it more likely that your influence will be a counteraction to the anti-Second Amendment agenda. Third, I'd like to try to impart self-reliance and teach them of the Bill of Rights. One of my beefs with the NRA lately is that they will support someone who has little use for the 4th Amendment because they perceive that they are a good Second Amendment supporter. We need to teach our children about all their natural rights and instill that they need to fight for them if they want to keep them. Finally, when you've done a good job in your own house, maybe get out and interact a little bit more. Now, that's a little more difficult for me. In general, I'm kind of I'm not a people person. I'm actually pretty misanthropic. But one thing I would like to do, whenever I do actually get my own land, I'd like to work with the local high school history teacher, if he or she is on board, and basically do the same as what Hickok 45 did in his American history video that he did a long time ago, where he shot, he showed off and he shot everything from the Brown Bess smoothbore flintlock through AR-15 type guns. What it'll show in American history and some of the changes in tactics that have resulted because of the changes in firearms technology. So basically, the moral of my talk here is just we need to not only worry about the here and now, but we need to instill our values into our children, because if we don't, the Amy Schumers of the world will. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing, give me a like, and I also promise that I will have some more shooting videos come up in the near future. Thanks for watching.